Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're digging into a really powerful idea from business whiz Alex Hormozi. His whole philosophy for success, and it's pretty unfiltered, really boils down to this one core concept that could totally change how you look at your biggest goals. So let's jump right in.
All right, let's just get right to the heart of it. I want you to think about this for a second. What is the single number one reason most people never really get what they say they want out of life?
Because you see, if you want to figure out how to win, you first have to understand why so many people lose. And according to Hormozi, it all comes down to one single critical mistake.
So what is it? Well, it's not what you probably think. It's not about being the most talented person in the room. And it's not about waiting for the perfect opportunity to fall into your lap. Nope. The real killer, the thing that stops us in our tracks, is a lack of real, genuine commitment.
But commitment, what does that word even mean? We throw it around all the time, right? Well, Hormozi has a definition for it that is so simple but so powerful it'll make you rethink everything.
And here it is. This is the whole game. Commitment is the elimination of alternatives. Think about that. It's not about saying yes to one thing. It's about having the courage to say no to all the other shiny objects, all the other maybes and what-ifs. It's about what you choose not to do.
He has this perfect analogy for it. Imagine you're trying to throw a party, but instead of one, you try to start 4 different parties, all on the same night. What happens? Well, you're running around, stretched thin, your time, your money, your energy, it's all divided. None of the parties ever really gets going, right? None of them hits that critical mass where it becomes the place to be. So they all fizzle out. They all fail. The lesson is simple. Pick one party and go all in. Make it absolutely amazing.
Now look, this isn't just some nice theory for Hormozi. This is a lesson he learned the hard way. The really, really hard way, through a personal crisis that almost cost him his life.
By the time he was just 26 years old, this is how many businesses he was trying to run at the same time. 9. Can you imagine? He thought that's just what successful people did, Be the CEO of 9 different things at once. And yeah, he was making millions in revenue across all those companies, but there was almost nothing left over. The pressure was just immense. And it all came to a head when he got into a serious, head-on car crash. His takeaway was chillingly clear. When you're spread that thin, the stress will kill you quite literally.
That crash was a wake-up call. It showed him 2 completely different paths. You have the distracted path, 9 businesses, constant anxiety, and a near-fatal accident. But then, thanks to some advice from his wife, Layla, he chose the focused path. He sold everything to commit to just one thing. And the result? It was insane. In only 6 months, he made more profit than he would have gotten from selling all those other businesses combined.
So, okay, we get it. The power of focus is undeniable. But that brings up a really important question for us, right here, right now. In today's world, where should you point that focus? What's the modern-day gold rush?
This is the question on everyone's mind, isn't it? Especially with how fast everything is changing. What is the single fastest and simplest way to get a real advantage? Well, Hormozi has a very, very clear answer.
And there it is. No sugarcoating it. For right now, the answer is AI. Period. Full stop, no questions asked. Why? Because he argues it gives you unbelievable leverage. It's the biggest opportunity we have today to create massive value and, wealth.
But here's the key. Just saying, I'm going to do AI is useless. That's a trap. The real strategy is to pick one of these core functions of any business, like marketing or sales or even HR, and apply AI to solve one specific, really valuable problem within it. That's how you do it. You don't try to build the next Google, you just, eat the elephant one bite at a time.
Okay, let's bring it all home with the final piece of this puzzle. And I gotta warn you, this one can feel like a punch to the gut. But it's not meant to be a criticism. It's actually meant to be empowering.
This is Hormozi at his most direct. He says, look, a lot of us feel like the world is unfair. But the real reason you're not making what you want to make is because you're just not as good as you think you are, yet. And I know, that can sting. But think of it like a doctor's diagnosis, not an insult.
And this is the most hopeful part of the entire message. The universe is fair because it rewards skill. It rewards value. So how do you get good enough? How do you close that skill gap? You commit. That's the mechanism. When you eliminate all the other options and go all in on one thing, you learn faster than everyone else, you get better than everyone else, and you finally earn the results you've been wanting.
So we'll leave you with that. It's the big question. After all this, what is the one party that you are going to throw? What is the one thing you are finally going to commit to by saying no to everything else?